Lord, church. Praise the Lord, family. God has given us family. That's a given. But a friend, we pick and choose. And Cheryl's a friend of mine. It wasn't about the hats I wore that made her like me. It wasn't the fact that I was a pastor wife. It wasn't the fact that anything about my children. She just loved me for me. And that meant a lot. Whenever she would come to town, if I'm watering my garden or out and about, we would just connect. We didn't have to say we were friends. She knew it, I knew it. And that's all that mattered. But what mattered the most to her was her daughter and all of her wonderful accomplishments. And the way her daughter had even changed her life and her heart. She loved her friends. I wasn't a friend that played cards with her, but I was a friend whenever she just wanted to talk. We didn't talk about family. We didn't talk about my job, my church. We just talked about each other and our children. She was so proud of her daughter, and she would often tell me how much she loved her. One day in particular, she had walked from the post office, and the family was waiting on her, but we were out there chatting, and she was so happy about what she had gotten from the post office from her daughter. And we just talked, and she said, you know, it makes me feel good. I can just talk to you about my daughter and just be real. She was very intelligent. She had a wit about her. She was charming. And she knew where home was. And she knew that she could go home at any time. She had a heart filled with love, a heart of gold. And I'm not trying to make her a saint, but that's just a friend I know. She was always the same. She didn't put on airs, and I didn't have to put on airs with her. She was real. If it was something she liked, she'd say, I like this. If it wasn't, we talk about that too. She will forever be loved by me and loved by all of you. And her love will linger on. She left a lasting legacy. She did just what God had called her to do. Now that her job is done, her love and her memory goes on. I loved her, but God loved her best.